My nose running. Got my shades open. It's a whole skyline and the city's right in front of my face. Yeah. I'm in a zone this year, it's all fire. Nigga, check my attire. Your worst fears confirm your reign at the top expires this year. No application, I'm higher this year. This in dedication to that bitch to slash my nigga tires. Oh yeah, I knew about you. Bitch, I knew about you. Came up on a good nigga and he ain't have a clue about you. Try to tell the nigga. Don't trust that bitch as far as you can smell a nigga.
Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, by the way? What's good?
Don't let the bridges that you cross turn into bridges you burn.
Discord.
You're bound to miss a few turns.
Discord post is now up.
Fuck it, y'all don't hear me. Look.
Discord post is now up. What's good, Sayer? What's good? By the way, as y'all see, we got DeMar DeRozan. Hold on. Let me talk about this for a second. Let me turn this down. That's cool. But what's good, Sayer? Sayer, I don't know if you're still in the membership, but I got two videos, two Plyos videos, two Plyos workouts. I'm about to drop in the membership section this week, and so or two levels. Two variations of the same thing. So I'm about to drop that this week. So I don't know if you're in there still or not, but or if you were in there before. But that's that. And I was also gonna say about DeMar DeRozan. So let me take that off. That should be glitchy sometimes. But with DeMar DeRozan, bro, it's the first time I've done a DeMar DeRozan breakdown. I've been streaming for what, a year and some change now, doing breakdowns for maybe 16 months, and I haven't watched DeMar. Just because the Chicago Bulls been boo-boo, I ain't gonna lie. It's only because they've been boo-boo. And so, what you would call it. And so I just never really came across, it was like, all right, let me watch the Chicago Bulls. I really want to watch meaningful basketball and teams that are actually going to be competitive. So I was like, I don't really feel like watching Chicago. But then I was like, oh shit, he scored 46. And I was like, let me find some shit that I've never done before. Because in discomfort or in doing new things, not necessarily discomfort in this case, is where you're able to find the most ways for you to be able to grow and improve. And so I was like, let me see a new player's game. Let me see what shit that they do that does get thrown, that is beneath the surface, but people don't really go and look at it. So I had to watch DeMar DeRozan. Let me open up the Discord. I don't think we got any questions today, by the way. But if y'all got any questions, of course, y'all know y'all can send that into the chat at any point in time. And somebody also said before the stream even started, he said he has sub, but that Cam Thomas video, I blame the coach. The reason Jock Vaughn should make sure he not playing the post, and anytime it happens, the defense need to recognize and help. A great video. I agree. Look, I agree. When it comes to all mismatches, all things that when it comes down to like, oh, they're just picking on this one player over and over and over again, you got to make some sort of adjustment. If you don't make an adjustment, then at that point it's like, what are you even there to do? You're not even coaching for real. You know what I'm saying? And so when it kind of came down to all of that, or when it kind of comes down to that in general, as a whole, like across all teams, unless you're like doing something like I think Greg Popovich was doing when it was Wemby, when he was getting cooked by Embiid and he wasn't setting no double teams, just let him play one-on-one and teach him in a lesson. By any means, go ahead and do that, because that's going to go work in the long run. You got to force them to do some new shit. You know what I'm saying? Do some shit they never done, make them uncomfortable, force them to find a way to figure it out, because at the end of the day, they probably wasn't going to win that game anyway. But if you throw them into the fire, right, and now you just show him, okay, you guys got to play this shit solo. You got to figure this shit out. You're going to learn so much more by getting exposed. And that's what a lot of people don't even realize. Like, the second that you decide to say, all right, let me go do some shit that's going to expose me, or that may end up embarrassing you, right? I know a lot of people fear embarrassment. They fear failure. But the second you realize, oh, if I go run to that and I go embrace the challenge, that's how I'm actually get better. Y'all going to be way better than you could even possibly think or believe. And it's going to push you to lengths as to which is like, yo, that's where I want to be. That's where I envision myself being. But if you want to get to that other side, that fear, that embarrassment, that exposing is what you must cross to get there. So, yeah, long story short, though. But let me see if I got anything else in here. I don't think I got anything in the Discord today. I don't think I got no questions. I may just say fuck around and get straight to this goddamn breakdown. I may just go straight to this breakdown. Yo, what's good? What's good, Angel? What's good? By the way, if you hoop, if you hoop, what's the game like? Where you from? What's your height? And if you got any questions, let me know. If you got any questions, let me know. I don't think I got any questions in the Discord. I'm going through right now. I haven't seen anything. Fuck with your videos. Heavy fan, appreciate it. Appreciate the support, by the way. Appreciate the support. We about to hit 15K. And I told y'all 15K, I'll give y'all IRL breakdown. And so if we might, I'm not going to say might. We're going to hit 15K this weekend. Right? We're going to hit 15K this weekend. So no Monday stream. I got IRL footage. I got IRL footage of me hooping. So I'm going to do an IRL breakdown on Monday. And then also on top of whatever breakdown that I got planned, I got stored for whatever is going to be on Monday. Maybe some college shit. Maybe NBA again. I'm not sure. But yeah, make sure y'all hit subscribe if y'all not subbed up. Because if y'all not subbed up, y'all bugging. Y'all bugging. Y'all just making the process way longer than it should be. But I'm a sub, but I need to get this money up first. All right, bet that though. Bet that. But yeah, the shit will still be there. You know what I'm saying? The shit will still be there. So, like I said, I don't think I got no questions in here. I don't think I got no questions. We may just fuck around and get into this breakdown. This might be a 1 hour stream. This might be a 1 hour stream instead of a cool 2 hour stream. But let me fuck around and get this shit pulled up while we already here. Let me see. Miami, 17, 6 foot shooting guard. Force. Damn. Wait. So, hey, MP5. Do you have a guard skill set, or because you're 17, right? You're 17. So that means you about to graduate this year. So are you like trying to hoop afterwards, or is it just like, okay, I'm just playing for the fun of it. It's just hooping. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's a case where I'm trying to play at the next level, I'm 6'2", and I got told to play center, they not looking out for my future. And even then, you got to reflect on self and say, was I building my skill set the right way and doing what I needed to do to get myself in a position to where I could be able to excel at the next level? You got to begin to look at things from both sides. And I feel like in high school especially, right? High school especially, coaches don't do a good enough job of seeing the vision for a player's future and not just thinking about what the team is right now, right? So, for example, say it's a situation maybe like yours. Say a player 6'4". They have some sort of wing skill set, but they push them to a center because of just the height of the people on the team. They're not going to play center. If you send out center footage of a 6'4" player while they're in high school to college, they're going to be like, max, you could play like a D3. Right? Max, you could play like, you know what I'm saying? Depending on how big you are even. If you're a slimmer, more narrow 6'4" or 6'3", and then you send that shit out to one of those schools, then it's like you're going to be playing the 4 your entire life. But then how far could you go past that? And so it's on the coach's part to be able to say, okay, let me put players in positions to where they can have legitimate opportunity going forward, but also on the players' side that they got to make sure that they work hard enough to the point where they're doing the necessary stuff that will allow them to be able to play that exact position, right? And really reflecting and holding themselves accountable and saying, am I actually good at this skill? Like, sometimes y'all just got to record yourself. Be objective with it, completely objective. Like, get out of your body, essentially. Get out of your own mind. Stop holding that entitlement and say, do I really look, am I really nice? I had that reflection point when I was still to this day. But when I was in 9th grade, 8th grade, I just watched myself play. I'm like, yo, you do not look anything like Stephen Curry, bro. You don't look anything like that, bro. You got a long ways to go. And that's where it began. How do I even get better? How the fuck do I get better? And so it's just been a long ass journey. What position should I try to play as I'm not in basketball? I'm 17, 6, hold on. Let me open up the web browser chat. Let me open up this because I can't see the whole thing. What position should I try as I'm new to basketball? I'm 17, 6'3". So I would say just a wing. If you're new at 17, opportunities are going to be tougher because you just lack the experience of, say, 4 years of high school and then the maybe years in middle school and then the years of elementary school, right? I started playing late and I started playing organized. At least I started playing organized. I don't know if you just started playing organized now or some shit and you've kind of already played. It'll help a little bit, but there's still it's a completely different game when you get in a real game. And so I would say if you're 17, 6'3", just focus on more so being the guard, if anything. Just focus on being a guard. If you're going to play for fun, if you're just going to play, if you're trying to play to go forward, regardless, you try to be a guard. Meaning point guard, shooting guard, playing off the ball, You know what I'm saying? Get comfortable being a combo guard. Let me say that. Being a combo guard. Not so much of a wing, but being a combo guard. Like, say you're playing the 2, more so like offensively. Not on the ball as much, not being the initiator. You're going to have skill sets of a wing, like a 3 might have. You know what I'm saying? The 2s and 3s sometimes they just kind of are almost the same thing damn near. It's just the size of the player and who you're guarding at that spot. So, yeah, I would say that. And then also, I would say you need to do a little reflection. Reflection and tell yourself, Giuliano, like, ask yourself, what am I actually good at? Like, what am I naturally good at? And then build your skill set that way as well, like around that position. Because we see so many players at the same position, but different skill sets. Because they just have different strengths. If everybody was the same, had the same strength, the same skill set, basketball would be boring. It would be boring. It's the diversity that makes basketball. And it's also your own uniqueness that's going to be able to get you into the game of basketball. Love the vids. Hey, appreciate that. Tapira, I don't know how to say that. Other shit. That's some Europe shit. I don't know fucking language. I don't know, but appreciate that. Appreciate the support. What's good, P? What's good? I agree with you 100% with what you say, but I'm a junior in college. Definitely want to take it to the next level, but not enough opportunity in pickups as college intramurals. Yeah, you see that, like I was saying before though, this is tough when it's all limited. I think you have a good skill set, but was never a facilitator, create off the dribble. It all could be learned. You know what I'm saying? It could all be learned. The real question about it is, do you have the discipline to put the work in to be able to gain the skills? You know, to just gain the skill. And so that's where you just got to ask yourself, are you ready to commit yourself? Meaning that I'm not saying you got to go partake in a Kobe Bryant-esque style routine. I'm just saying you got to really weigh your priorities in life and say, okay, if this is something I really want to do, not just want to do, but something that's going to help me be able to grow as a person and whatever my purpose is just within this life as a whole, what time could I be able to put off to the side? How could I compartmentalize my time so then I can make sure I'm disciplined and consistent when it comes down to building the skill, right? And continuously learning upon what you do. And so instead of just going about things, just going about the motion, going about the groove and the rhythm, really reflect and say, okay, I must do this, I must do this, I must do that. And regardless of how you feel on a certain day, you can't go according to your feelings, right? You just cannot operate according to your feelings, especially being a man, being a male. You know what I'm saying? You just cannot. You cannot, because a man is his mind. If you continue to go according to emotion, that consistency is never going to be there. Yo, what's good, Marley? What's good? But you said you're 17 and you're a junior in college. How you 17 and a junior? Or are you trying to go to junior college? I ain't get that part. That shit don't make sense. What exactly you mean? Because 17, is that possible, bro? Is that even possible? But I low-key need to go to my, like, intramurals at my school. I go to UCF, so, like, I low-key may need to pull up to them shits one day. Like, I may go a couple weeks, like, in, like, 2 weeks and just start hooping. I may just go down and motherfucker start hooping, bro. I don't know if I told y'all, but I could windmill off one now, bro. I could windmill off one. I'm about to record that shit tomorrow. When I get in the gym, that shit's so tough. I could windmill off one. Yeah, no way. That's impossible. There's no way. Now I'm a junior in college. I skipped a grade and did a program. Wait, so your third year and you're 17. Yo, what's good, Burrito? Is this the same Burrito from Twitch chat? Is this the same Burrito? Or am I tripping? But wait, how is that? I was like, wait. Junior in college. I know there's junior college, but wait, dog. How the I ain't gonna lie. Look. Bro, probably mad smart. I know there's ways you can do it. What's good though? What's good? Wait, you haven't been here in a minute, Burrito, haven't you? But what you gonna call it? I know there's ways you could expedite it, but I didn't know you could be 17 to be a junior. Like, I met people who, or no, I know people who are 18 and have been juniors, where they'll just graduate and they got their associates before they finish high school. But, like, that's a whole nother year, because then you skipped a grade as well, so that makes sense. Like, you dual enrolled. I know it's possible, but then he skipped a grade, so that's ridiculous, though. Like, when I thought about it, like, I could have done the same shit, right? Like, I had the option of doing that exact shit where I'll dual enroll, take college classes while in high school, get my associates before I finish, all that, finish high school at the same time. But I was like, do I want to get through this shit like this? Like, do I want to go that fast through all this shit? Especially because I was like, I want to hoop. You know what I'm saying? My goal is basketball. So, like, there's no need for me to just overexert myself, essentially, in terms of school, in terms of studying, homework, and all that stuff, when my priority was basketball. So I was like, I ain't going to do that. I did a little bit of it, mind you. I'm finishing college about a year early than my regular high school class, but it's not a full-on 2 years, 3 years like your shit is. Yeah, you got your associates? Yeah, that's what I figured it was. What's good, Oscar? What's good? Still no playing time, Burrito? What's going on, Burrito? What's going on? Because ain't y'all season finished? High school? Ain't y'all high school season finished? It should be done. The 15th, March. Unless y'all in playoffs. Some people may be in playoffs. But knowing y'all probably ain't no goddamn playoffs. Let's keep it a beat. Y'all ain't no playoffs right now. Come on, man. And if that, and I mean playoffs like states, like state finals type shit right now. You know what I'm saying? We talking state finals. Jeesh Louise. Somebody just sent goddamn dummy clips. We just came to halfway. What you mean? Like y'all got halfway through? Like y'all got to like the semifinals type shit? That's what you mean? Someone just sent dummy clips, so I'm about to peep these clips. Hold on. Let me drop the Discord link in the chat, by the way. Let me drop the Discord link. Discord. Hold on. I'm gonna pin in the chat. Boom. By the way, the merch seeming like it may be dropping on Monday. So stay tuned. We gonna hit 15K this weekend and the merch dropping on Monday. Hold on, stay tuned. That's the first time I done said it. I was really looking back. I was like, this shit is done. I got everything done. Monday it might be. Hold on. It might just be Monday, so make sure y'all stay tuned. When y'all see that post on the gram, y'all see the flicks on the gram, just know it is out. The link will be in the description. The link will be in the videos. The link will be in bio. The link will be everywhere. So make sure y'all go cop. 20K soon? Indeed, 20K coming very soon. 20K coming expeditiously. Definitely sacrificing AAU and high school basketball, but I thought I could grind crazy and do a walk-on. You see, that's the thing too, where you did the program and you probably invested a lot of time into school, into education, while you could have dropped that back a lot and then understood that I could work on that later. And like you kind of prolonged that, but if basketball was that goal, like if you really put your mind to it, like say like how I was when I was in high school, I was like, I have the opportunity to do this, but I know basketball is my main thing and this will get in the way. All right, I'm not going to focus too much on this because this is it for me. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want to get done. This is the goal I set for myself. And so you lose a lot of experience. You lose a lot of time you could invest into that. Because imagine if you just took maybe 2 classes, right? Imagine you took like 2 classes or some shit like that. And then you ended up, after you take those 2 classes, you know how much less you have to stress yourself over doing homework that's involved with like at a college level, and how many classes, like it's just gonna be so much, it'll be so much easier. Yo, what's good, Avian? Where you from, Avian? Do you hoop, and what's your game like if you do hoop? 1v1 breakdown arrow coming soon, huh? I got a 3-on-3. I only got 2 games of a 3-on-3. I'm gonna show y'all one of them though. I'm gonna show y'all one of those. But I don't even think y'all realize I'm in Orlando, Florida, right? I'm in Orlando. I know people who know, like, I not even just know people. I could be able to connect with like real creators and like do videos and shit like that. Like, I could really get some like IRL shit going, but it's just not the time yet. It's not the time yet. You know what I'm saying? It's all about patience. It's all about timing. Just wait for it though. Once y'all see me do it, y'all gonna be like, oh, that's why he know this, and that. Oh, that's how. Like, it's all gonna come together. Like it's like a puzzle set. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now you just got like the borders and the edges, but then it's gonna start filling in once y'all start seeing me hoop, and it's just gonna all make sense. It's gonna all make sense. We need to do. I got you on, bro. I told you on 15K. Y'all better run up that sub count right here. Y'all better run up that sub count. Make sure y'all hit subscribe because we hitting 15K this weekend. I just want to see how much further past we get 15K. You know what I'm saying? We got to hit 15K this weekend. Then once we hit 15K, we're doing the breakdown on Monday. If we hit 15K this weekend, which we will, because I'm not thinking no other way. Because the second I begin to think about failure, the second I'm going to produce failure. So we're going to hit 15K this weekend. And then Monday, is when we're gonna do that IRL breakdown. So make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all hit subscribe. DeMar got the worst plus minus in playoff history. No hating though. Hold on. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. The worst plus minus in playoff history. You just dropped that. You just dropped that out of nowhere. I don't know why you got that shit in your back pocket like a goddamn motherfucker in with a little ass doohickey or some shit. I don't know why you got that motherfucker just in your brain. But that's kind of crazy. I wouldn't have stats like that. Remember, me personally, if I wasn't trying to hate on somebody, that's just me personally. But I don't know. That's kind of crazy. You just got that shit in your back pocket. That Jalen Green move was nasty. I think I seen some shit. Yeah, I seen somebody. Where was it? I don't know. I think I came across that clip once. He said no hating though afterwards. This is the crazy part. I'm a small forward. I'm a casual hooper. I like your analysis. I appreciate the support. Appreciate the support, gang. If you got any questions about anything like just cooking your homies when you hoop, let me know. This man Jalen Green did the James Harden stare down, Stephen Curry turnaround, sink the shot, and drop 37. Yesterday he had 37? I'm ready to hate on DeMar. Bro, why you hate? Wait, tell me, what did DeMar DeRozan do to you? What did DeMar DeRozan do to you? I don't know how DeMar DeRozan could have pissed somebody off. Hold on, let me see. DeMar, I didn't know Jalen Green went dummy. I didn't know Jalen Green went dummy. Let me check NBA.com. NBA.com. Hold on. I didn't know he had 37. They did play the Wizards. That's an asterisk. Hold on. That's an asterisk right there. I can't really count that fully. I had to put an asterisk next to that. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't let that slide. Asterisk. But regardless of the fact that that does have an asterisk, I'll tell you this right now, though. I'll tell you this. Ever since I done dropped the video about Jalen Green, he been going off. That's all I got to say. Ever since I dropped that video, he been averaging over 20 at least. Maybe even like 22. When he had 17 a game. I don't know who could have watched it. I don't know what could have transpired. All I even know is if Şengün was also playing, that shit could be even higher because he'll be more efficient. So that's all I got to say about that. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't think it's no coincidence. Jalen Green, Şengün will be dangerous as long as they let them thrive like I said they should. And it seems like they listening. I don't know how the voices, how the concept got to them, but at least it got there. Which state is best in competition-wise in the U.S. in U.S. high school? I don't necessarily know exactly, but Florida got comp. I know California a little bit. I don't think a lot of people even be from California. I think people just be moving out. I be hearing stuff about like Maryland and stuff like that. They got hoopers. New York, of course, you got to throw in there like those bigger markets. I don't know about Texas. I haven't really heard Texas much, but Texas is just another bigger state. So, of course, like just by the numbers, you will have a high amount of talent. But I know Florida got everything. Florida got football. Florida got basketball. I can tell you that. Florida got both of those. Can you make a video about how to stop getting turnovers? I get stupid turnovers. Like stupid turnovers as in it's just goofy ones, or you get a stupid amount, like metaphorically, like I get a lot. Or you know what I'm saying? Regardless though, I could try to peep that. I could definitely take note of that for a video. Either way it goes. Nah, DeMar Game's always been overrated to me, not a personal thing. Tell me how DeMar Game been overrated. Tell me that. How has the game been overrated? Because I was watching him, I'm like, people try to write him off when he got shipped out of Toronto. And I'm like, no. Like he played dummy. I don't think y'all even understand. He plays dummy slow. Like if you watch his game, like not Luka slow, but damn near sometimes. Like he has more of a gear, of course. You know what I'm saying? Just cause like, you know what I'm saying? Like he just got more. He got that fast twitch a little more, but he doesn't use it that much. And he be playing with his shoes untied. You know what I'm saying? That just shows you he don't even need to be moving that fast. His pace is immaculate, and then also his ability to get to spots and just be efficient playing in that place is tough as well. Like I was just watching, I'm like, I know I got a lot of shit that y'all can even like add to y'all game as well in terms of his game and playing in the mid range. So, especially this is really for a lot of people who like to shoot in the mid range. If anybody like to shoot in the mid range, this is gonna be the video for y'all. Texas maybe probably. I don't really know about schools. I need to tune in though. You have any tips on how to keep your shot consistent? Because mine is not consistent at all. all my foreign switches like every shot. You got to build a foundation that teaches you how to only shoot one way. How do you begin to build that foundation? You ask, right? You think, all right, now I got to take shooting down to the most simple level shooting could possibly get to. What's the most simple level shooting could possibly get to? You think, all right, the most simple level shooting could possibly get to is by you getting right next to the rim and shooting that way, because you're making it as the easiest it possibly can be, and you could have the most control over your shot, and it's the easiest to be able to replicate one thing. There's less variables within that shot as well. So now you build the foundation from there, right? Build a foundation from there. It's not like you need a shot machine. You don't like you need a rebounder. You're right there just getting those reps up, teaching yourself how to shoot one way. And then you continue to take steps back, little step back, little step. Further and further you go, then it shows the better and better you'll get, but it takes a long time for you to make sure you build the proper mechanics. So gotta start right next to the rim. Build that foundation. You don't believe that process? Go look at Stephen Curry. He's the greatest shooter of all time. It'd be as simple as that for me. When I want to be great at something I do, I look at the greatest who ever do it. And not just at the level they do it at the current moment. I look at the process that it took for them to get to where they are. Just look at the process. And then if you replicate their process, right? If you replicate that process, you will also be great yourself. You will not be him. You'll not be exactly like the person you watch, right? You'll not be exactly like Stephen Curry. But you'll be as great in your own respects if you uptake the same process. You also continue to have the same principles. You continue to live a certain way, meaning you have the discipline, the consistency, you know what I'm saying, the growth mindset, the constant reflection, the constant accountability as you go about that process. And then you'll be just as great, but just in a version of yourself. So I would say do that. Did you drop the IRL breakdown? No, once I hit 15K. It'll be on Monday though. Monday stream. Genetics, indeed, bro. I'm from Europe, and if I was born in September 2008, that makes me class of 2027 or 2026. I mean, September 2008, meaning you'll start, so say 18, about 2020, I think 26 or 27. You'll have a late birthday, so you wouldn't be able to, so say 17 years. I think it's 26. DeMar is the definition of getting to your spots. Oscar is definitely, it depends on grade. Hold on, what did you say? Oh, yeah, it depends on grade. If you're 10th grade, 2 more, then you are 2026. I think he'll be 26. But, yeah, DeMar is the definition of getting to your spots and also building your, like, playing the game in layers. I be saying that shit sometimes, and y'all be like, what the fuck that mean? Like, I put that shit on my story one time. People was like, the fuck playing the game in layers mean? They thought I was working out in layers of clothing. I'm like, bro, y'all never heard of layers before? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just make me realize, like, I just be doing more research in terms of the craft in itself than some other people do. No knock to them. It's just like like certain things like that. It's like, what y'all thought clothing layers? I'm thinking dribble pull up. Then I'm thinking, all right, instead of dribble pull up, get into that same footwork, a side step or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or like say hezzy pull up. Like I know how to layer a hezzy pull up. Hezzy pull up, you can get into the actual hezzy pull up. You could actually just hezzy it, go by. You could hezzy it and then try to get into the other hand pull up. Like you have moves that now stack on top of one thing. That stack on top of the base. You know what I'm saying? So like you just continue to add more to it. And so you don't have to go far into layers either, because there reaches a threshold essentially of conscious layers where it's only like, okay, I know this move, I have the second one, I have this third one, but I can't really try to get a 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, because when shit gets to that point, you don't have essentially the time in a workout to go and work on a 5th, 6th layer of a move. It's more so just gets free. Like it's freestyle damn near at that point. And so that's where that subconscious play comes in. So that's something I just thought of right now. I just put that shit into concept. You don't need to work on 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th players. It's something that I follow suit with, but just came to concept now. So 27. Yeah, 27. I remember watching hella Curry slow motion shooting videos when I first started playing ball. I was doing like the same shit. I'll see like, okay, he did this. I was doing the same thing, the same replication. Like you see, and then you try to do exactly what he does. And then I ultimately ended up just realizing in like a couple years time is that you continue to try other people's jump shot. But the thing that's what y'all got to do, right? And I'm going to expedite the process for you. Unless you just want to go about and learn the hard way, right? But if you listen to me, I'll expedite the process. try the jump shot of somebody as to which appeals to you, right? Try it out, right? Try to get some reps up. Don't stray away from it. Continue to shoot with it, right? Continue to do so. Continue to do exactly what they do. But see the results that you're getting, right? See the results that you're getting, and then say, I constantly keep missing to the right, or I keep missing to the left, or it just doesn't feel right. My base doesn't feel balanced. It doesn't feel like, if I even wanted to do a shot where I may be moving a little bit, I wouldn't be able to find this base, right? Now you begin to just pick that one part off and then exchange it for a new thing, right? That now feels good for you and your own shot. And so that's how you begin to customize your own jumper. It's like 2K, but just even more specific, because you can focus on more details. Like 2K got release 1, release 2, and then like all these little shits in terms of a jump shot. But what you got to do for your own jump shot is literally, you can focus on the elbow, the hand. You can focus on the base, how the direction your feet are pointed, how wide your feet are. Like, there's a whole bunch of things you could customize even more. And so take a regular jump shot, see what type of shit does feel right, and then according to how you're missing shots, what is not working, change that. Change the roots of it, right? Find whatever it is within your shot that doesn't feel right, that's producing this bad result, and then change it. Exchange it out for some new shit. So that's going to expedite your process years. It took me maybe 3 years to realize, or I'll say 2 years. It took me about 2 years to kind of realize that. And then maybe 3 to maybe 4 years to fully embrace and understand, like, just shoot like you. And I kind of essentially just in time naturally picked up on things that got me to find my own jumper. So then you said, hold on. Is there a difference in your form when shooting a 3 or mid-range? It depends on the person. Depends on your kind of feel for the game. But if you're talking like me personally, I don't even shoot mid-range as much. But if I do, it's just going to be a different scenario of a shot. So like the thing is that a lot of threes as to which we'll take are going to be fairly balanced, fairly stationary. But when you get into the mid-range, there's going to be more momentum. There's going to be more force that you take into those shots. So you have more force to stop. And so now you may start shooting fades and little things like that. So essentially, my fade in the mid-range is similar to a fade I'll shoot from the 3. But it's just that I'm not going to have the same type of scenario of a shot when I shoot from 3 as I will in the mid-range. Because when you get closer to the rim, it's more compact. And also, you're probably going to get closer to the rim because you're driving of some sort, right? You're actually attacking. So you got to stop. You got to get somewhere. You got to shoot. Like, it's a completely different type of shot. And so sometimes it's like, okay, it's the same shot, but it's the same release, let me say. You know what I'm saying? The release is probably going to be the same. But if it's going to be a 2-motion shot or whether it's going to be a 1-motion shot, it really doesn't matter too much. You just got to figure out what works for you. And then really the release is probably, like I said, probably still going to be the same. Just depends on the defense and all these different things. And so really it's just two different crafts within just different distances, Hopefully that kind of made sense. Because I'll say somebody like D'Lo. D'Lo's somebody whose like shot just doesn't change at all from all ranges. And that's odd. You know what I'm saying? Kobe was kind of similar too as well. He'll shoot them damn near all the same because he always shot 2-motion. So yeah, like that shit like that. My jumper is trash that way. I got a Cam Thomas 40 versus 2-motion shot now instead. Wait, so you just be in that motherfucker hanging up there? Let that motherfucker go. His shit be crazy, bro. His shot be crazy. When dribbling towards half court, how would I beat small Pat Bev type defenders always stealing the ball? You got to get low. Low man wins. It goes back to that concept. You may hate it, but it is true. I ain't gonna lie, it is true. And then I fully realize it's true once I actually learned how to get low. How did I learn how to get low? You think, or you may ask, learn how to get low by starting to train low. I started training low, started doing isometrics in end ranges, started doing full range controlled reps. So like little things like that. Again, my core strength was usually already solid. And then also I learned how to move as well. So I got more comfortable being low and getting to different angles. And so if you want to be able to play low, you got to train low. And also if you want to be able to play controlled, you got to train controlled. Don't do all of these powerful, quick reps all the time. You got to actually go slow through some reps from like going down the eccentric portion and going up the concentric portion. So you learn how to really control the entire distance through the load and then through the explosion. So that's one of the most important parts people forget about just hooping and just working out in general. How do you guard bigger / heavier defenders? I don't play their game, meaning I don't try to play to size, and I just play with speed, right? So say a bigger defender trying to post me up. I'm not going to sit there and try to bump back and try to be as strong as he is. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to hollow out, not let him get a feel for me, and then so I could possibly be able to tip the ball when the pass may get thrown. Or they just don't throw it at all because they just don't find a good spot to throw it to because they see me navigating around. So like little things like that. Even if it's face up, right? Say a bigger person is facing up. What are their strengths like, right? What could they do offensively? What could they not do? Most importantly. So now knowing what they can't do, try to lead them to that, beat them to spots, try to get charges. Charges are also the most important thing as well. When bigger players do have a smaller player that you are on them, they just try to overexert themselves, try to be too strong to the point where they are too strong and now you get a charge. You know what I'm saying? So little things like that. Never try to play to strength. Never try to play to their size. Don't try to be like them. Use your speed. I got a few clips on that every like now and then. Like you'll just pop it to the breakdown. I had one last stream. Like I always throw them in because I just don't know who watching and who could use it. So let me also get this stuff pulled up right quick so we get straight into it in a second. Boom. I got a good amount of gems for DeMar. No cap. I got a good bit of gems. Let me put that there right quick. Boom. Got that up. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Braun 5'5", but my wingspan is about 5'9", maybe more. And my feet size is size 11. What did your feet size have to do with it? And your wingspan barely had much to do with it either, because I already know your height. But are you cooked? You could be, but I wouldn't put for in a lot of people's perspectives, right? And not even just a lot of people's. In basketball as a whole, a lot of people place too much focus upon the end goal of the game instead of just getting into the game of basketball and taking the parables, essentially, that are within the game in itself, that'll teach you life. And then as it teaches you life, you'll now find your purpose within life. You know what I'm saying? It may not directly be in basketball, but if you learn the concepts, like things, what it takes to get to improve, what discipline is like, what it's like to have to communicate, be a leader, be vocal, what it's like to actually have to dive into the science of a craft, of a skill. It'll teach you things like that and how to approach those things, so now you'll become a master of life. But you don't have to do everything that's within life. You'll just have to do the things that are in line with who you are as a person. And so I would say don't see it as, all right, I'm done. I'm 5'5". I can't do anything in this game. Because within this game of basketball, you'll learn the game of life. And so regardless if you're 5'5", if you're 6'5", just see the game as, okay, let me actually learn, let me get better, let me figure that process out of learning and improvement. So I'll say to take that standpoint in basketball in itself, because that's what's also going to keep the game fun, because you're getting better at something, and who doesn't like to get better at something? Like really, who doesn't like to get better at something that they do? Most importantly, something that is fun. Who doesn't like to get better? You know, so go about that. You're going to get better, you're going to improve, but take the lessons from it and also see how you could be able to connect that shit to what you just do in a day-to-day life, and understand that basketball isn't the only thing in life, because it's just this much, bro. Like basketball is this much of life, bro. It's that much. All right, it's that much, bro. There's so much more to do, bro. A lot of people just see it as basketball or bust, but it's not that way, bro. It's not that way. I've been doing Plyos for the past weekend. I saw my vert increase because I grabbed rim easily. Hopefully you've been doing the right Plyos. I'm going to tell you all this too about my program, my vert program, when I drop it next summer. The way I pattern my Plyos so that it can maximize vertical jump, top tier. It's top tier. This shit top tier. Muggsy 5'3" was in the NBA, but we done with the 90s. Now, basketball is life, bro. You're going to realize sooner or later there's so much more to life than just basketball. It could, like I don't want to say you just got to throw it away and not care about it. You just got to learn how to compartmentalize basketball to where it's I'm hooping or I may not be hooping. You know what I'm saying? And like you just got to also just see those different avenues and be able to enjoy life as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So Of course, you got to. There's a level of dedication it takes to the game, but you got to also not try to just ingrain yourself completely into the game to where you'll hit a point to where you might lose it. Bros on Smasher Uguayshi. Bro, I see this shit as I just have a different perspective on it, bro. This is more so a guidance to insinuating thought. Insinuating thought more so than anything like that. The thing about being short is that scoring a layup is 10 times more satisfying, bro. Hey, it'd be probably more satisfying as well. Motherfucking floater when a big man think he could block you too. I don't know if it'll be as like, yo, that shit dumb tough, but you hit that shit over the top. It's like, yeah, good luck getting that shit. That shit, boom, drop straight net, make a motherfucker look goofy. Let me get this posted on IG though. Let me get this posted on IG because I already got everything pulled up. Let me just get this posted on Instagram right quick. Give me 1 second. Let me find a cool bucket. Hold on, did I might have messed up on something. Motherfuckers be goaltending like crazy where I was playing. You scored. Hold on, give me 1 second. Wait, motherfuckers be goaltending? Hold on, yeah, I messed up on recording on download something. I gotta let this shit re-download while I stream. Hopefully this shit don't fucking bug out. That frames was fucking low as shit. I gotta wait. Give me like 2 minutes and I'm gonna get a post on the story. Bro, when I hit a floater, that shit hit different, man. I ain't gonna lie. I need to get my floater better because I know I'm gonna be playing against bigger players like in my future, like against pros and shit. So like I need to get my floater like that. I already got it solid. You know what I'm saying? I already got it pretty good, but I need to make it more of a habit to utilize a floater. And I also need to do, right? Because y'all seen my vert. Y'all seen my jumping stuff before, right? And so I have the bounce to dunk in game and within movements, but mentally it's not a habit for me to do so. Like I'll be at a spot to where someone will be like, yo, you should have just dunked that. But like the way as to which I've played basketball and the habits that I've built, I don't think to go up and just dunk it. And so like that's just a habit I gotta kind of break at times to where if I have an opportunity, I just see it as get to the rim and finish that shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's off one, off two, don't matter. Like seeing those opportunities, and that's something I gotta break. So, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. What type of motherfuckers you playing with that be goaltending, bro? Like motherfucker playing with Bo and shit, bro. He playing with Bo brother, Taco Fall himself, man. Motherfuckers being that bitch go like what the fuck? Who? And how do you not count the bucket? How do you not count the bucket? If I'm hooping with people and they goaltending and we don't count the bucket, I'm just not hooping with you no more. The fuck is this? What is going on? That's wild as fuck. That's wild as fuck. Unless y'all in Europe and y'all be doing that European shit where it hit the rim and y'all just be hitting that shit out. Unless you're doing that, but outside that, like, bro, what the fuck is you fucking motherfuckers goaltending, bro? Ridiculous. Your best friend 6'10", he the culprit, bro. I don't give a fuck. Count the bucket. If we not counting it, I'm not playing, bro.
What's up, baby?
I'm leaving.
Like, when are they gonna
Hey, Cole, appreciate that sub. Cole, my favorite player of all time, by the way. Cole, my favorite player of all time. That's why you see Cole right there in the back. But hold on though. Let me get this pulled up because I low key messed up the first time. Get this right here by DeMar. Get this post on the story. Right quick. He's sorry. He's sorry. Hey, he's 6'10". Bro, is he 6'10" and uncoordinated? Is he one of them? Is he one of those type of hoopers? Let me get this recorder right quick. Missed it. Let me get this. I don't like that. Oh, let me get this right here. Found it. Found it. Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 sec. Boom. 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 Let me pause that right quick. Boom. Let me get that. 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 Let me hit that. Click that. Boom. Paste that. Done. Boom. That. Then we got that. Then we got that. And we got that. And now, hold on. We got this. Let's lock in. Let me see. Wait, hold on. Kobe a ball hog, but he tough. Kobe's. Don't say that. Don't say that. He can't be a ball hog if there's nobody to hog the ball from. Motherfuckers can't around you, can't scold. Who am I supposed to pass the ball to? Somebody who just got drunk last night, went to the club, went to a strip club, ain't hit the gym, can't hit a jumper to save his life. I'm supposed to pass the ball to him for what? Exactly. We're gonna lose. He heavy if you know what I mean. Oh, so he like 240, like 240, and not like a Jason Tatum 240. We talking like a Donald Trump 240 type shit, like a loose, like a flabby 240. You know what I'm saying? Everyone, anybody hooping jaw one, I gotta buy myself a new shoe or maybe some other. Oh, I got the jaw ones. Hold on. I got the jaw ones. Hey, peep this though. It's an OG bag. This is exclusive. This is not dropping, by the way. Got the DOR bag. I'm about to get the other logo on it too, but it's an exclusive bag. But peep this. I got a jaw ones. In my bag, in the bag. But these is tough though. These is tough. I ain't gonna lie. These is tough. Because they're dummy lightweight. I was about to either get some KDs or I was like, all right, I got to get some shit out similar to the Kobe's I actually got. These shits is dummy lightweight, good traction. But these are the EP version. So I don't know how much different the regular ones will be. But I fuck with them. Lightweight, good traction. All the things, I fuck with it. I'll give it like a 8.5 out of 10. 9 out of 10. They perform good? Yes, they do. Even when they was not broken in, like it was still like, I'm like, oh, these are still good, you know? Imagine play basketball with Kobe. I would never want to be his teammate. Well, probably the reason you wouldn't want to be his teammate is because he wouldn't be able to trust you. And that tells me that you don't put enough work in so that somebody of Kobe's work ethic could be able to trust you. Me though, I would play with Kobe. He may talk shit at times, but I'm not the person to really get in my feelings when someone even talking trash or anything like that. But someone's just gonna push me, and if we both have the goal of getting better, why not? You know what I'm saying? So play with Kobe and MJ, bro's career is a nightmare. Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. He be probably reflecting back on his hooping days and just be like, yo. He be getting scared, bro. You getting flashbacks. Kwame got PTSD from playing with goddamn Kobe and MJ. The fuck did you talk about? He was just couldn't even imagine what you going through, bro. Couldn't sleep at night, get cold sweats and everything, boy. Motherfucker get throwing up and vomiting and shit. DeMar be going crazy lately. 360 layups. So 360 layups is what defines a motherfucker going crazy? I don't think so. But regardless, he probably has though, cause he got nobody, bro. I was watching this game. I'm like, Chicago is dumb sorry, bro. Like, I didn't even know, like, half the dudes on the floor at times. I was skipping through the game. I usually watch this shit start to finish, but I was like, what am I going to watch this for? Skip. You know what I'm saying? Just get to my DeMar buckets. You know what I'm saying? See my DeMar's gravity. I like playing with people that call you out about how they play or how you're playing. Yeah, if you need, at times it's definitely always good for any player to have someone call them out on what they need to do, because oftentimes, like, you just need that second, you need that other, like, perspective. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing something wrong, you can't see everything as to what you're doing that may not be right. So everybody needs that player. If you don't like it, then it's going to be hard for you to just win. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to call everybody out. Everybody got to hold each other accountable. And everybody can't be perfect. Everybody can't be perfect. elite big three of DeMar, Levine, and Vooch. I ain't gonna lie. Are you doing more hating? You doing more hating right now, bro? Come on, you know that's not no elite. You know that's not no elite big three, gang. Like, you know that's not elite big three. You know that's not elite big three. So I ain't gonna lie, that's wild. AJ, the Bansta or Cooper Flag? I haven't really watched AJ. I watched Cooper Flag a little bit, so it's even hard, it's tough for me to be able to say either or. I can't really pick. Derek White tough. Only if Lonzo is playing. Yeah, Lonzo not playing. That's another tough thing about it. I may have to go through a Discord after stream. Also, I may go through a Discord after stream because I just realized somebody sent some shit and I didn't watch it. So when this breakdown is done, I'm gonna probably go through Discord. You hated, not me. That's 3 former All-Stars. Nah, bro, you said it. You know what you were saying, bro. You know what you were saying. Fred Green, Shangoon, for example. Y'all comedy, bro. Y'all even made me bring out the quiet laugh, bro. Y'all hilarious, bro. Y'all wild. Niggas is cap this shit. Niggas is cap, bro. Y'all wild. But let me get some water. The crazy thing about it all, bro, they sitting behind the screen saying all this shit. They just looking like this. Y'all dead ass lying, bro. Y'all lying like a motherfucker. You're lying your ass off, bro. Y'all lying your ass off. Come on, man. Lock in, bro. All right, we got to lock in for real. 0.67, we locked in. We got DeMars Midi. By the way, like I said, if any of y'all play the mid-range game a lot, y'all gonna need it. Y'all gonna need this. God forbid, motherfucker actually get this breakdown. Bro, this shit never gonna start, bro. This shit might not start, bro. Hold on, let me get some water. We started. Locked in. Let me get some water so I can start cooking. Let me locked in. I don't know what be going on in Braun head, bro. I don't know what be going on in Braun head, but got it, bro. Braun got it. All right, Burrito, you happy? We locked in. Mid-range game. Now, by the way, DeMar had 46. I don't think he got his first bucket until like 5 minutes through the game. Patience. You know what I'm saying? Patience. I think it's like going to be like the second or third clip or some shit. You're going to see his first bucket. But this is something that just stood out to me off the rip, right? And so we know DeMar DeRozan is a mid-range player. So now you all want to think when defenders go over screens, that's because they could shoot. But the reason DeMar gets chased over, and as a matter of fact gets blitzed, is because he's a threat. He's simply just a threat. And getting the ball out of his hands is a priority. So regardless if you're a three-point threat, if you're a rim threat, if you're a mid-range threat, then that just shows you sometimes it's not more so about being able to do a certain thing. It's about you being able to maximize your strengths. And so just understand that as a whole. Even if you say DeMar is not even a heavy three-point shooter. He doesn't even shoot a high dose of threes, nor does he really shoot a high percentage, I believe. But yet he got blitzed. Look at the players on his team. They just got to get the ball at his hands. So that was something that was interesting. And now Vooch takes that. He even missed that. And that's the reason why. Blitz and over on the screen. So, but now let's get to this. All right, let's get to this. DeMar does do a lot of this. Right? And so you got to understand, DeMar just isn't a mid-range assassin. He is also a foul baiter. And this is one of the ways he's able to do so, right? So he gets off the screen right here, Siakam on the trail, and now you see all those arms caught up. Boom, he gets right there with the foul. Understand this next angle. You're going to see it even better. This is one of the two ways as to which he's able to get downhill and draw these fouls, which is then going to open up his mid-range because it's going to make the defenders be a little more conservative, right? Watch this. You got Siakam on the trail. He's not tight on his hip, just extending out there, a little hand check. So DeMar leaves that hand behind his frame, and now, boom, he just goes up. He hooks it a little bit, but it's not as obvious as like James Harden would do it, and that's why they did patch that move in itself. But DeMar was able to switch it up just a little bit, not make it so obvious, and still get those calls. I do got a couple of clips on Caruso, though. I ain't gonna lie. I got like 2 defensive clips, and this is like a 1 offensive joint. Right? Y'all got to understand, right? Y'all know Alex Caruso's not no offensive player. He's a defense and hustle player. He got them switch with Miles Turner, but Vooch has Nembhard, right? He's going to try to get the ball to Vooch. He got no angle. But this is whereas you as a player, even if you're not one of the ISO players, this is how you can ISO in a game, right? So Caruso got it, turns, we got nothing, I got to start cooking. And notice the number of dribbles he takes, right? Look, 1, boom, back, boom, stop. 3 dribbles, like you playing a one-on-one. Keep shit simple if you're a player who's not even a heavy ISO player, right? And you just have an opportunity. And that's why it's always important to simplify your game. Player like Caruso, you can't try to add all these layers. You just got to get straight to shit. And now, boom, right there, he gets that shot on a mismatch. Give me that bucket right there. So anytime you even got your mismatch, get straight to it. Don't waste time. Especially if it's a mismatch. You're a guard and you got a big. Go get straight to it. Top white players that are what you're bugging. Go back to DeMar though. Go back to DeMar. Understand this, even with this playing itself, right? So DeMar not only plays face up, he plays back to the basket as well. And so when he got little mismatches like this, right? Patience is vital, right? You got Miles Turner coming over on the double. DeMar's patience is extremely important because that's what's going to get him that foul. And so understand what he read out of Miles Turner in this situation. When he comes to send this double off the dribble, which is probably in their game plan, he now takes a second dribble and sees the angle as to which Turner decides to go and double. And now in doing so, he leaves this gap right there. Turner sees that ball. He reaches. Now he gets that foul. He goes to the free throw line. Kobe White, Mike Conley, maybe Chris Paul. Wait, I guess Kobe White, bro. I guess Kobe White. That's the only one, bro. That's the only one. By the way, Kobe White got hurt this game. It was a nasty landing. It was a nasty fall. It was nasty. Like Siakam, you'll see it later. You'll see it later. But it was like, oh damn, I know that shit hurt. That shit was tough. But here too with DeMar, peep this. Bro, talking about the injury. Yo, what's good, Quessy? But I want y'all to even peep this with DeMar. Look, this is one of the things that makes DeMar's mid-range so lethal. Is that a lot of y'all would get in this position right here, have a dead dribble, but hey, praying, appreciate that sub, right? Appreciate that sub. But peep this, right? Understand? Let me go back a little bit. This is what differentiates DeMar's mid-range game as a whole, because a lot of y'all would pick up your dribble would be dead, and then you're like, I got nothing, I gotta pass it. DeMar, on the other hand, although his dribble is dead, his mind is not. Continuously flowing, finding angles and finding new gaps to be able to get to where he wants to get to. And so that's another important part, because in the mid-range, you may pick some shit up, be in traffic, but then it doesn't mean you always gotta pass, because the defense may leave a gap. And that's where you gotta learn how to maneuver your body through little gaps like this, where DeMar, boom, step, had to find that little gap right there. He low-key did travel. We ain't talking about that. They ain't even peeping. Nobody even noticed it, but boom, he got that bucket. So you got to learn how to get through those gaps as well. Continuously see more opportunities for you to be able to score. And I'll peep this with DeMar. Face up, back to the basket, don't matter. Cooking, right? Understand this, right? So, look, this is how you can spam the same move and cook somebody. DeMar got Jarris Walker on him, right? Double tween, boom, picks it up, don't got the shot, give it up, get back. He about to do the same shit. Watch DeMar again. Look, same pickup. Now he goes, cause on that last one, he did the same size up and realized, oh shoot, he's guarding the shot. So I'm gonna go the same size up. Oh shoot, get into the drive, playing in layers. And like I said before, his mind is continuously working when the ball is dead. And now he gets that lay, finds an angle. Those shit right there. Continuously understanding how the defense is guarding you according to the package that you got. If you're not traveling in 2024, you're not a hooper for real. Meaning like you playing travel like AAU shit type shit. But I guess I ain't traveling for none. I was supposed to, bro. I'm a COVID year, by the way. So the last year I played AAU, y'all lucky. But I was a COVID year. So last year I played AAU. There is no like traveling tournaments and shit because COVID. That shit was sorry. But peep this though. Any player, if you want to be a scorer, whether it's from 3, that's your best part, or from mid-range, you gotta you gotta have gravity at the rim. You gotta be really good at the rim. And so with DeMar, you'll even see that when he does get in this range, when he has opportunity, finish right, left, finish through contact, around contact, don't matter because the rim is really what's most important. Because if you're not good at scoring there, they're just gonna always lead you there. And now you won't have the space to be able to actually use the mid-range or use the 3. Travel like the thing Giannis does. What play y'all talking about? Hey, Wale Fuego, appreciate that. Appreciate that sub. But wait, how did you play you? Like how you found a team of Westside Friends? Nah, it was the trainers I was with. The people like the trainers I was with worked with like the coaches at my school, so it's just like, oh, I'll play there. You know what I'm saying? He did travel on that step through. It may be the step through y'all was talking about, but regardless, they don't be catching that shit, bro. They don't catch that shit. They don't catch that shit. They don't catch it. I gotta head out, have a good stream. All right, I'll catch you though, Marley. I'll catch you. Waiting for the short version to be uploaded ASAP. You said the mic is low? Fuck, I'll turn it up. Fuck it, we like this. Hopefully this is better. This is like damn near maxed. This is like damn near maxed. Hopefully it's a little better. And I'm gonna bring it a little closer. Hopefully. Oh no, that shit is in the frame now. Let me go like this. That shit better? Better? Hopefully it's better like that. I turn it up. Let's go back to this though. Let me skip one more time. All right, bet that. Understand this too, right? So, like we know with DeMar, he's gonna seek a lot of fouls that'll help to open up his mid-range game. But in situations like this, it's vital to understand when must I continue to try to get a foul versus when I should not. Because you see Aaron Nesmith pulled his hands back. Great defensive instinct. So now what does he do instead of trying to get the shot? Pass it up to Dosunmu in the corner. And so he doesn't limit his options and understands when he should hold that trigger back in situations where he does seek a foul, which keeps him efficient. Better? All right, bet. This is the second one. Hold on. Hey, hey, I know a lot of people gonna hate this shit right here. A lot of people gonna hate this shit. I don't know about y'all exactly, but this is most definitely some people gonna be irked about this. So understand this with DeMar, right? Look, this is the second way DeMar likes to get these fouls. And let me even start from that shit from the top because y'all need to see it before it even happens, right? So this is the second way DeMar likes to bait fouls when he attacks the rim. So notice his left arm, right? Notice. That's where he gets it. I got a better look, but just see how this play turns out. Because he throws that up one hand and he gets the foul call, right? Let me slow this down even more because there's a replay, bro. It's crazy. Understand. You got to see where he puts his arm and how he positions his body. He turns that front shoulder, one, right? And now once he gets here, he gets that arm into the rib cage instead of trying to get up here like James Harden be doing and from behind and then hooking, right? So now he gets it there that first time. Could have called it there maybe. But now he ends up getting there a second time, and now he ends up going up with one hand. This is a different glitch. This is a different glitch, bro. Y'all got to understand. This is a different foul bait glitch we haven't seen before, but DeMar is using that motherfucker. He getting his fouls. He getting them. He getting them. You can't even deny him. So that's how he begins. That's how he opens up that mid-range. When he gets fouls like that, once he gets in that area, it's now the defenders are now going to be more conservative, and they're now going to guard him more honest. Pure hooper still? He is indeed. Now understand, a lot of people be like, yo, you're not a hooper. You're not playing basketball for real. But yes, he is. He's just playing smart. The people who get, look, y'all got to understand, the people who get mad at James Harden like 2018, DeMar DeRozan present time, Joel Embiid present time, for getting a whole bunch of free throws are the ones who play the game dumb. They're the defenders who continuously go out and hand check. They're the defenders who continuously play over aggressive. They're the ones who continuously play with no brain and understand what they're going to do when you do a certain thing. And so it's those players who want to sit back and say, oh, just make it easier for us. We don't want to think as hard as an offensive player thinks. So now just take that shit away out the game. That's the type of players that get mad at that shit. But in reality, get smarter, guy. Get smarter. Get smarter defensively. Get smarter offensively. You know what they're going to do. Counter it. Play chess. But instead, people don't want to play the game of chess. They just want to sit back and say, oh, refs, take this shit out. We don't want to work that hard. Like, nah, bro. You can't do... Nah, bro. Nah. But now, this is even pure hoops. Y'all, anybody who might have been mad for that last play, right? If that last play might have irked you a little bit, this is pure buckets. Understand, right? This is just in the lab work. So, boom. Back to the basket. At this point, y'all even got to understand. He could see the whole floor because there's no one to that side. He's in the post. Eyes up. Great positioning, right? So, peep this, right? Boom. Look right there, bump right there on that step back. Peep this. It's so smooth. It's so smooth. This is some shit that you really got to work on. Now you even slow this down a little more, right? Understand. Once he gets into this post, a lot of players, when they make this bump, they disassociate the bump and the step back. What DeMar does is he bumps and steps back, and then once he gets into that space, the defender is still trying to get balance from that bump. So now he goes up for that shot, no contest, because the foul, bucket. He really be in the lab. It's not like I just be out here getting a bunch of free throws. And now right here, we do got some more lab work. Even to understand this, right? You got Halliburton on that hedge. And now you got Obi Toppin recovering. DeMar, I don't even think y'all understand how unorthodox that rhythm is right there. That rhythm is so unorthodox, which makes him even tougher to guard because you don't know if he's going to shoot or if he's just going to pump fake or whatever he's going to do. So understand, right? Left hand, step in with the right hezzy pull up. That's tough. So now Obi Toppin, he jumps for a second, but it's a pump fake. He probably thought he was about to shoot it. And so now he takes away the fast twitch Obi Toppin has to be able to go up and contest and finds rhythm in that shot. So now he can be able to get that bucket from the mid-range. And so now let's get back to this though. Let's get back, or no, not even back to this. Let me go back to Caruso for a little bit, for a second. Go back to Caruso for a second. Quick defensive gem. Y'all gotta understand. As a defender, this is why you always gotta have active hands. You got the switch right here, Kobe White with Siakam. Siakam slips out, but watch what Caruso does, understanding that there's a slip. Look at his hands. Takes away the pocket on their right side, tries to get to that left, takes away the pocket on Nembhard's left side. So now he can't throw the slip pass that would have got right here to the rim for an easy layup with no help defense. Hand activity on switches will be able to prevent buckets. And even when they got the ball swung around, they still don't even have an angle. Caruso took away that pass and was damn near just on his own. And now peep this. Y'all need this. Hold on. Hold on, let me slow this down. 0.5. Mid-range players, right? Hey, if you play in the mid-range, you gotta add this into your bag. Look at DeMar, right? Siakam comes off the screen. Boom, a little bit of contact. And as DeMar begins to eat up space, watch Siakam's base. He hits that tween to the right, drops the base back. As soon as he hits that tween, notice what he does now. Add this. Low rip through, all in one rhythm, 2 steps. He doesn't even continue to go through because he knew he fouled him. Defensive habit is for them to stop as soon as they even hit your arm. They don't even finish and continue throughout the play. DeMar just began a lot of and ones straight off the fact of that. And that's also another tough bucket. There's even more I want to say about that play in itself. I got to go back because there's too much to it. Because like right here, attacking that top foot, left, drop that one back. Right foot, boom, drop that one back. As soon as he dropped that other one back, straight to that middle, hit the arm. That's tough. And so that's even the concept of DeMar in the mid-range, attacking the top foot, like guards are taught to when they're out here on the perimeter. When they be all the way out here at the logo towards half court, 40 feet out. But he's just doing that in the mid-range and uses that with the low pickup. The key, though, is to also eat up space at the same time so you can actually use the pickup and be at the rim. So that shit is tough. Elite foul baiters. Because you got to. Y'all got to even understand. The closer you get to the rim, the more physical it's going to be. The more physical it is, the higher probability you'll have at getting a foul. You just gotta learn how to take advantage of it. So, have a good stream. I gotta sleep. All right, I'll catch you, Magic. But even peep this on these plays too. Peep this, right? DeMar gets this catch, right? Understand, is he even gonna dribble, right? This whole time, he got a screen coming up. He doesn't dribble, and the reason for that being is so that he could be able to actually read the defense and see where he must throw the pass, right? The first time. That's where a lot of y'all would panic. Now, next play down, he got fouled. Same situation. Not gonna use the dribble because if you give yourself a live dribble, knowing you're gonna get doubled, it's gonna make it tougher to get that pass out. So he just stays here, stays in a triple threat. Boom, finds a lane to be able to throw that to Vooch. Vooch to Caruso on the corner. Caruso did go off this game. He had 23. That's like he said his first 20-point game since like 2021, November 2021. DeMar, KD, CP, Book, Mikal, Ayton. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of disrespectful that you left out Kawhi Leonard. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of disrespectful you left out Kawhi Leonard. You put Mikal Bridges' mid-range before Kawhi Leonard, Ayton before Kawhi Leonard, CP before Kawhi Leonard, DeMar damn near. DeMar goes to it more, so I guess you could try to put him higher. KD, I don't mind that. But Kawhi, come on, man. Y'all got to lock in. Kawhi be in that mid-range. He be cooking in that mid-range, bro. Kawhi be cooking in the midi. One of the few players who, in the playoffs especially, will utilize the mid-range. One of the few players left. And also, don't sleep on going forward and in the mid-range. Don't sleep on that. So I put myself in situations where I get a foul. It's not necessarily I'm going to put myself in a situation to get a foul. I'm just going to go, and if I'm driving, I'm going to seek contact. It's usually that a lot of times. Like, you're driving in that range, and it's not like I'm trying to get around people, right? Instead, what it's going to be is I'm trying to get through you. I know that I already got you beat. You broke your base. Now contact's here, and then you just got to get comfortable with that contact and maintain your angles. So, how do you disrespect the GOAT? Hey, he even got Kawhi. He got the Kawhi logo on that joint. Kawhi logo is dummy tough, but they trademarked Nike fucked them up, bro. Trademarked that shit. That logo is stupid tough though. I don't want to look glazed, but LeBron is up there as well. I don't know. LeBron's got a solid midi, but I don't know he's on that tier. I don't know if he's on that tier. And another person y'all sleeping on in the mid range, when healthy, Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton in the midi, you get straight buckets. BI. Come on, man. You forgetting names, man. You forgetting names, bro. BI, bro. He scored averages about 22 a game, and he takes about 1 to 2 threes. I think he takes less than 2 threes per game, at about 21, 22 points a game. Come on, man. Yo, what's good, Satchel? What's good? You can get a foul by reacting to contact or extending your arm to where they reach. I mean, yeah, essentially, yeah. But you got to also learn, just get used to the contact first. And then once the contact becomes second nature, then begin to take steps to, okay, I'm adding in these little details. Don't try, if you're already uncomfortable with contact, don't try to add in the details and get used to the contact, because you need to address the contact first, because you won't be able to get the details without the contact. Because then if you try to use the details without contact, it's going to make you look sorry. You're going to be one of the players who just be out there flailing and shit, be like, yo, he's just trying to draw fouls and shit not working. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get the contact first. Who you taking, Joe Johnson or DeMar DeRozan? That's a tough question. What era and what DeMar are we getting? Prime Melo was crazy in the mid-range straight knockdown. Getting Prime Melo in the midi. I didn't think it was talking about past players, though. I didn't think it was talking about older players. I was just thinking present. P this, though. Let me get through a couple of these defensive ones. He got 2 defensive players I want to talk about right quick, and I'm going to get back to the chat. Understand this, right? You see DeMar on this weak side as a defender. And now a lot of people, when they get in the spot to where I now got to guard 2, they begin to anticipate and jump out the spots. DeMar, what does he do? He just stays in the same spot, and Halliburton just throws him the ball. That simple. Y'all just got to stop trying to always jump out to certain things, especially if there's a good playmaker down there. And now this other thing about defense. This next play. Understand, right? A lot of y'all try too hard on defense, right? Watch DeMar DeRozan. He's guarding Aaron Nesmith. He's giving him a 10 to 12, like a 10-foot gap. Why? because when he puts the ball down, he ain't gonna shoot no hensy pull. So you don't gotta guard up all the time on players like this, and they'll allow you to be able to do this, which is beat them to spots, stay vertical, stay legal, and get a stop, and even get the rebound itself. But y'all just gotta start playing smart. Stop trying to try so hard and always pressure up every single person that you're guarding, when in reality you don't need to. They not the threat. So y'all gotta just relax a little bit. Also for contact basketball has a lot of happy feet. Happy feet is another thing as well. Depends on who you're guarding. Usually it's the bigs and the people who never really guard the perimeter who got happy feet. So those are the players to which you gotta look for that for. BI is nice, underrated. Exactly. 22 a game. He shoot about 1-3. The motherfuckers shoot about 1-3. Bulls DeMar and Hawks Joe. What era though? What era are we playing in? Actually, I may have to just go Joe. I may have to go Joe. I ain't gonna lie, Joe, because even if we're playing in today's game, Joe Johnson, like I ain't gonna lie. If Joe Johnson in today's game probably giving you 28. Joe Johnson may fuck around give you 28 in today's league, bro. He may fuck around give you 26 to 28. We'll fuck around, bro. And that was his like best years in Atlanta too. That shit tough. DeMar defensive highlights is insane, not gonna lie. Hey, bro, you can learn from a lot of people. Hey, bro, you still hating on DeMar, bro. Why you hating on DeMar? What did he do to you, bro? Saying he overrated, bro. Come on, man. He said DeMar defensive highlights. Just learn from him. I know he barely be guarding, but the times he does guard, I mean, shit, he gotta stop. He gotta stop, bro. Might as well watch Trae Young. Stop hating, bro. Stop hating, bro. You need to listen to that YG song. You know what that shit called? Why you always hating, bro? Nigga hating crazy, bro. You need to relax. Let DeMar do his thing, and you can do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about DeMar, man. Let DeMar do DeMar. But peep this, though. Peep this. So understand, right? You got Caruso setting this screen, right? He got the double with Halliburton. Gives it up, but he's going to end up getting it back. And this is what's going to allow DeMar to be a better mid-range player. Because if you want to get into the mid-range from the outside, you must drive. And when DeMar decides to actually go and drive, he's always going to seek contact, put a lot of pressure on the refs, and force the defenders that guard him to now be more conservative. And so now if you think that's not a foul, look at this other angle. This is just because of physicality and the contact. Look, he's getting it right. You got Nesmith right here. Notice this right arm, I believe, at this point in time as he gets up. Got that hook right there. The ref from the top called that foul. So now they could just see that. And now you're getting closer to the bonus, and it's only going to work for the betterment of you. Constructive criticism. Bro, that was he got 2 stops. Constructive criticism on what? At that point, you show me those 2 plays. Shit, I think he a lockdown defender. You said constructive criticism, bro. But actually, let's peep some real defense, though. Let's look at some real defense. For a second. This is Alex Caruso. Understand this with Caruso. And I ain't gonna lie. If Caruso could actually consistently shoot, that motherfucker would be so damn valuable. But he still is crazy valuable. But if he had, like, he got a 38% 3, I don't know what he is at right now. But if he got to a competitor who was at 38%, game changer. That was a hard foul. Crazy. And defenders like Nesmith too is who you also got to take advantage of. I got more clips, but I'm gonna talk about like Nesmith's defensive style as a whole. So I don't even want, like I said, let's talk about Caruso for a second. So understand, right? Whenever you play defense, you're just bound to get mixed, right? Watch Caruso. Look at him play. Boom. But it's not about how bad somebody mixed you, how bad somebody crossed you. It's about your bounce back game. And look what Caruso does. Even though it seems like he way out the play, Halliburton going the other way. Look at the contest. Hand-to-hand contest. You say that's a foul, you're soft. That shit legal. And got the miss. Y'all got to continue to get back into the play. Let me talk about this. Hold on. I got a concept. This is a concept I've never talked about. I got to go 0.5 for this. Y'all got to listen. I actually never said this before. You're never going to go back in any stream and hear me talk about this concept, right? Understand. There's 2 ways you could beat a defender, right? Look at Jarris Walker. So at this point in time, when you make this go, the most common way is that you already blow past the defender. But there's this also the second one, right? Where on the first one, where you get that blow by, you just go and get an easy layup. But when you do got somebody beat off the dribble, when you do get them to now break their base instead of just blowing by them, and yet they're still in front of you, you can't just go and decide to get a layup. You must now go decide to do this, which is seek contact, which will now make sure you beat your defender and you get that layup. But a lot of y'all be scared of the contact and try to think this other way I beat my defender is the same way I got to treat it, as if I got a complete blow by. But you got to make sure you see contact, especially when they stay in front. They break their base, contact. Always got to get that. And I understand this as well. Peep this. And like I even said before, rim threat as well. He know how to finish, and that finishing is going to open up the mid-range. So understand. You see it on that last play, same set. You got past Jarris Walker. That finishing is what's going to also open up the mid-range. Because now, screen happens. You get on the Justin Smith, I believe his name is. And just watch what he does, bro. Watch this shit right here. Little plays like this is like, yo, you're just dumb. Look at this. Like, really look at this close-up. Really look at this close-up. And it be things like this where defenders begin to complain and say, bro, it's not a foul. Why are you calling so many fouls? You're literally choosing to foul him. Because who was the one to tell you to decide to go and hand check DeMar DeRozan like this? Nobody except yourself. So you could only blame yourself. Don't look at the referees no more. You knew exactly what you're going to do when you see that arm, and you still did it. Don't make sense. Maybe we'll go back on this. Let shit don't get too loud. Boom. Let's go back. Peep this. Another gem. Jalen Smith? Yeah, Jalen Smith. I knew somebody with the same name. I knew somebody with the same, like, I don't know if it's spelled the same, but I'm pretty sure they got this similar name. I don't know. But peep this though, right? Another mid-range gem. Another mid-range gem, right? So you know DeMar's got a lethal pump fake, right? And he's also got immaculate pace, like we've seen thus far throughout the video, and you see when he hoops. And so now in situations like this, right, where he decides to now get to a spot where he can shoot, and he's about to actually shoot, the threat of his pump fake and the pace he plays with forces defenders to get a late contest. And you know, for any NBA player, once they get the ball here, it's GG's. At that point, it's robotic, it's automatic, and now you just play the odds, and he got that bucket. Peep this. I got a gem about this play. I got a gem not even about DeMar, but about playing with a person like DeMar. I just picked up on a habit. I was watching, I was like, oh, this is how somebody else can improve. And so understand, right? This is something a little different. But notice that when players like DeMar or James Harden, they get into their size ups, right? They like to do a lot of passes like this, where they'll just quick flick it to the person that's one pass away because the defender that's stacked up and help, right? And so now you'll have opportunities to shoot. But y'all also got to understand, all players who are one pass away always got to be prepared, because now DeMar begins to do the same thing. And now who's one pass away? Dosunmu. Where is he? 40 feet out? Why are you that far out? So you got to make sure you keep yourself at a distance to where not only can he just throw that pass quick, but also you're in good positioning to catch and get it off quick, and also so that this player doesn't have a short rotation. And by Dosunmu staying higher up on this wing and not getting down towards, say, this free throw line extended, that is now making a closeout, if he does decide to throw that pass, a little more difficult, right? Because if Jalen Smith got to go from here to here, or here to here, it might be if he gets closer to the line, he's just taking 1 to 2 steps. But if DeRozan's right here is like, all right, let me quick flick that one pass away. You also got to make sure Craig stays down in the corner, right? Boom, you're going out to this wing, damn near free throw line extended. That's a different shot, completely different shot. And now it's an open three you'll be able to take. So he ended up shooting that regardless, but you just give him the option. And if you're just in good position, you'll open his eyes up to the option. So peep this with DeMar though, understand. Right, like I said, you must be an elite rim threat if you want to be a threat at any other level, right? And so, or threat to a point if you really want to be able to score. They put it like that. And so DeMar, right, he attacks the rim, and at this point, he's done. Like, he don't got no angle, right? And now, boom, he ends up getting the foul when he's underneath the backboard. But y'all got to understand this when it comes down to finishing. It's about contact. It doesn't matter what angle you're at. If you're in the air and you get hit, it'll be a foul. DeMar, when he gets hit and called for the foul, he's not even in a position to get the lay. He just realized at first, oh shit, I can't get this up. So I'm going to wait, hold this, get the contact, and I'm going to throw it up once I get the contact. And that's when I get my foul. So boom, now he's taking another trip to the free throw line. Because I'm not just getting fouls in the mid-range area. I'm not just getting fouls in my pump fakes and my low rip throughs. I'm getting pump fakes when I get in the air and I get to the rim. And I'll peep this. I want to talk about the geometry of basketball for a second.
Okay, what's up, baby?
Yo, Cryptic Different. Appreciate that sub. Appreciate that sub. Appreciate that sub. But peep this as well, right? I'm going to talk about this. So understand, this is an anomaly in basketball. Because understand where DeMar DeRozan is right now. He's on the sideline. And this is the one spot on the floor where you can do this one thing, which is being able to get closer to the rim and face absolutely no resistance if you go down that sideline. That's the only spot on the floor you could literally do that one thing. And so now what that allows DeMar to do is to get himself in more of a position to be a threat and draw over a double team. And so usually it may end up being a time like this where the ball does get swung around, and now it may end up being a three. He was literally one pass or one dribble too late to Sumu, but then now he takes that and now he had to rush that shot. But even understand that concept. There's no other angle you could go on basketball to where you could get closer to the rim and face no resistance. That's the only angle, which is why you see Kobe, you see Jordan, you see all those guys, Bron, when he decides to get into the post, just walk his way down the sideline because you'll face no resistance because it's always no middle, right? It's always no middle. And so now you're getting closer to the rim. You're not facing no resistance. You turn your back, boom, get straight to your shit. That shit's an anomaly. Then boom, we don't need to see another break. He fucked up on that pass though. That shit really should have been a bucket. You get loud. Tyrese Halliburton get right back into that play off that one dribble. That one dribble, bro. I'm telling you, it'd be these one dribbles that'll fuck everybody up. You catch this and think it's your time to score. Or no, you got to swing one more. He swing that right now. That's an open three. Miles Turner not going. But now you allow him time to cross the entire paint. Too long, man. He fucked the whole shit up, bro. Fucked the whole shit up. Aaron Nesmith, though. He could really be a good defender. But he just be too damn aggressive sometimes, man. He be too damn aggressive. And so, when it comes down to that little hand check method, you know what I'm saying? The foul bait method we was talking about before. Or when defenders get really handsy, you got to understand who's guarding you as well. And when to seek it.
What it do, baby?
Yo, Annex, appreciate that sub. But understand, right? It's important to understand the defender that you have, so that you could be able to know what you must seek in certain situations and what may be there. We know Aaron Nesmith always guarding aggressive, whether he's in foul trouble or not, because even now he got 4 fouls. And so DeMar comes off getting this contact, all hands everywhere, bumping, finally ends up getting that call, and he just literally hands on everywhere at all times. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. At least take me out to dinner before you begin to touch me like that, bro. Like, all that hacking, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. That's. Hey, like, bro, come on. You gotta relax, bro. You gotta relax. Boom, you're at the right speed, though. But look, I don't think enough people talk about this, though. DeMar is one of the clutchest players in the NBA. Y'all gotta understand. Question marks? Hey, bro, you be touching, bro. Look at this shit, bro. You gonna touch me all that many times, bro? At least take me on the date, bro. Pause. But peep this. I want to show y'all how this game turned out. And like DeMar was just taking over. Understand. Peep this, right? So look, the score is 112-109, right? Miles Turner hits a 3. Boom, knockdown. Notice the next possession what's about to happen. Miles Turner from the top. He's about to take another shot, right? Boom, knockdown. And now guess what, right? A lot of people don't give DeMar credit for this, but he's one of the most clutch players in the league. Watch how the rest of this game is going to play out with him just as a mid-range threat, right? So now he gets the ball right here at the top, getting pressured all the way up here, right? And on this finish, like I told y'all before, y'all must be a rim threat if you want to be able to be a good mid-range scorer or even a three-point player. So now he gets here. And watch the time as to which Nembhard and Halliburton jump, right? He gets here, takes a step. Once he shows the ball, Halliburton and Nembhard, they jump. but DeMar is still on the floor. That shows you these help defenders, what are they watching? Not the body of when you go up, but they're waiting to see the ball go up. And that's how you could deceive help defenders and just make them look goofy. So now he gets that lay. Watch how this game is even about to finish out. This sequence right here is also crazy. So now you got Halliburton right there at the rock. Give it up to Nembhard. 7 seconds. I'm not a fan of this shot. But fuck it. He shot it though. Right? Now boom. Tip out right here. Kobe White. This is the play I was talking about. I was like, yo, this is ugly. Right? Siakam. Look at this. Look at Kobe White. Damn. Oh, that's tough. Oh shit. I know that shit hurting, bro. I know that shit hurting. I think they said he has hip soreness. It must be some sort of, I don't know, bruise or contusion or some shit. But damn, that shit tough. Siakam, that's a tough block, but he did hurt him. That shit, damn, that sucks. So now understand, right? Look, score 114, 115. Siakam just got that block right there, right? Now, Neesmith from the line, boom, hits the first one. Second shot from the line, Neesmith, boom, hits the second one. So now they're up 3. And now let's take a flashback to the last time when they played Indiana. What did DeMar DeRozan do, right? What did DeMar DeRozan do? Now, you got 1 second left. You're up by what? Down by 2. Shot off one leg, hit. That was a game winner, right? That was a game winner. And so now we bring it right back to this season, though, right? The gene ain't going nowhere. You down 3, right? He ends up getting the rock right here from the top. And you really got to be a fool if you think they're going to let him get a shot off. Because what Neesmith does right here, he fouls before he can do shit, right? But at this point, it's like, yo, we got to win this at this point. They got 0 timeouts. He going to the line shooting 2. We got it, right? DeMar, boom, from the line, hits the first one. But this is where a lot of players also fuck up, right? They don't know how to miss this to get the ball back. But DeMar DeRozan, notice what he does, right? A lot of people be like, let me hit the rim straight on so it gets right back to us. This accuracy and precision, back rim, and it loft up, top end hits it out of bounds. Oh my gosh. They got the ball right back, and guess what time it is for DeMar, man? Guess what time it is for DeMar? And I want y'all to understand this about plays, right? They're running a baseline out of bounds set to win the game. They down by 2, or to get the game to overtime or to win the game, right? And so what a lot of y'all would do is just be DeMar in the situation, and you'll probably just end up running off this down screen. But notice what Siakam does. He jumps out and takes away that down screen. So what does DeMar do? Boom. I break the play. I find a gap. I get this curl along the baseline. Boom, shot, bucket. Tough. You got to break plays if you want to be a player. If you want to be one of them ones, you got to break plays. And so DeMar did that right there. Take this shit to overtime, bro. He's still not done cooking. Notice what's about to happen this overtime. You let this game go another 5, he about to start cooking, right? Give me this switch. Give me Miles Turner. Got the rim protector out from the paint on me. Look at the spacing, right? 3 flat down here, 1 in the paint. Have a piece of that. Boom, snatch. Even peep the size ups to it. Peep the walk down. Got Miles Turner. Hit a skip going left. Between that, boom, crossbite on that. Just get the big moving, get him moving laterally. They don't know how to guard. He's good at blocking shots, but not at moving his feet, right? Let's continue to cook. Let's keep cooking, right? DeMar now, still Miles Turner. We know this is a mismatch, right? Understand how they're all going to guard this. Indiana as a team is trying to stop him right now. Miles Turner got him right here, right? So now what ends up happening, double comes, gives it up, gets it right back though. And notice Shepard's angle on this closeout. This ends up giving DeMar DeRozan exactly what he wants. Because he gets here, goes to the body, and leaves the lane going to the right side, right? And now you'll think, all right, I'm forcing him to Miles Turner. But DeMar DeRozan, what does he do when he gets into the drive, right? And understand that Miles Turner's at the rim. What do I do? Foul and 1. And they never played through the possession. So despite the fact you know you got hit right here, and you just fall back, you let them blow the whistle, he gets a clean look, boom. He just goes to the line, shoots 1, gets 3 points. Everybody got their hands in the air. That's a foul. He's not in legal guarding position. Understand the positioning. Understand. He's not set. Boom, hit. Yep. Get me to the line. Understand, right? All right, you try Siakam now. All right. This is going to be a little different, right? A little different matchup, a little different of a feel. Doesn't take away the clutch gene at all. Goes right, don't got nothing. No switch, by the way. Now you got a matter of 8 seconds. You don't got time to try to go run another action and get another player on you. So what does DeMar do, right? He gets back, examines that everybody is now playing, has now set up a wall. Has he pull up from 3? Ain't hit a 3 all game, but when it counts, I hit it. He's got the 3 in the tuck, but he don't really need to use it like that because his game lies within the mid-range. And if you want to be a good mid-range player, it's important to have skills and the capacity to do certain things in other areas. Say like a 3-point shot. Depends on the extent, depends on who you are as a player. But regardless, you got to make sure that as a mid-range player, you're a threat at multiple levels to open up your best level. And now I even peep this. Now this is just closing the game out, right? This is closing the game out. Closing the game out. So now at this point, it's like, yo, let me get this screen from Dosunmu. That's what he pointed out to, right? But they got to send doubles. They got to send doubles. And this is where the players around you just must be players and not just be spectators, right? So now DeMar's like, all right, y'all got it. I'm going to pull one defender out. Y'all go play 4-on-4. Vooch now gets this. Turns. Loki did travel like a motherfucker. Loki. Forget about it. Let's keep going. Right? He turns, goes left. Little footwork. I ain't gonna lie though. Vooch ain't really been the same since he left Orlando. But maybe I'm just saying that because I'm a Orlando fan. But boom, Lil Fade got that bucket. Right? Next time down. They up 2 at this point. Now guess what happens, right? Y'all even gotta understand, right? DeMar DeRozan had this shit going. He got what, 45, 46 right now? Y'all got to understand, if you're a player that's playing next to a player that's hot at this point in time in the game, you can't be somebody who's just trying to let him go all the time and not be ready for you to go. Because notice what happens, right? Look at Dosunmu. He's looking at DeMar. What does DeMar do, right? Look what DeMar's going to do. Points. Go ahead. This is a 4-on-4. Go to work. Get busy, right? So what does Dosunmu do? Now he ends up getting the screen with Halliburton. And now, boom. Now I got to get busy. Now you got to go to work. Do what you best at. Tyrese Halliburton can't guard a trash can with a trash bag in it. Boom, he gets that lay. And our last play of the game, right? Let's try to get the ball back to DeMar for the first time. But I need y'all to understand the spacing at this point in time because they're going to send a double. You got Vooch in the right corner. Miles Turner's a shot blocker who's guarding Vooch. So now you got him out the paint, right? And so now when you get yourself to the spot right here, and now this double comes, you get the ball to Caruso. And now this is where the shot blocker is. You don't really got to worry about somebody blocking the shot if you're in the paint. Torrey Craig rotates. He has to worry about 2. Now you just end up getting that 2 right there. You up by 4. And that's practically a ball game right there for Chicago. And DeMar DeRozan with another clutch game. And so that's mid-range cooking for you. He ain't do a whole bunch of dribble pull-ups, whole bunch of fades. But you see how his game is patterned around the fact that he has gravity in that one spot. And he has now put layers to his game so that he can be able to maximize that mid-range when he does have it. So if y'all got to take anything away, make sure y'all just go grab maybe a few gems from that whole breakdown. I'm about to slide, Jason. I'm about to slide, George. Y'all came a little bit late today. Y'all came a little bit late. Today. But we about to slide, though. That show was on New Year's. Remember that game? Oh, yeah. He's talking about the DeMar, the first DeMar one, the one where he had the buzzer beater. But, yeah. Hey, George, Jason, all y'all. Merch drop Monday. Stay tuned. Once y'all see them picks up, once y'all see the link up, make sure y'all ready. Because that shit about to drop. And so make sure that y'all also sub up. Because once I hit the 15K this weekend, we got an IRL breakdown on Monday. On top of whatever breakdown we're going to do. And so make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all share as well. Make sure y'all take notes of anything I do in this breakdown. So you can go back and take what I said, apply it to your game, and you can be able to get better. And most importantly, what you must do in that time is also self-reflect and develop that independent thought to see how you must get better for yourself. They hating on you in your IG comments. I can't really see. I don't be peeping comments. I don't be peeping comments, bro. I just be chilling. I be chilling. You know what I'm saying? I don't even be looking. But yeah, like I said though, we're gonna be live again on Monday. The people who are in my comments are in my comments for a reason. Because I am me, I am him, and they are just spectators. They're just other people watching. I'm sorry, but you know what I'm saying? There's a reason they're in my comments. And so I like it though. They continue to push my video out into the algorithm. They continue to get higher engagement. As I go into that comment section, they get the video playing in the background. So now I'm getting replays. I love it. Because you know what they always say, right? You always know what they say? Haters are your marketing team. Let them work. As they continue to engage in my video, I'm going to continue to go and reach more minds and continue to reach the people who actually do see light and decide not to say things like, oh, you're just out on a computer. Oh, you never played basketball. Oh, you never do this. Oh, you never do that. Come on, man. I can't do nothing about it. They only helping me, man. So, like I said, though, who you got in the MVP race? I got Shea. I got Shea. I ain't gonna lie. Shea leading a young team, no vets, by himself to that spot. So, people, that's my first time. So I don't. And on Instagram and shit, they do sometimes. But I also understand that. Why should I even listen to? Why should I listen to a hater who don't got no hater themselves? Why should I listen to somebody who's gonna critique me who don't got critiques themselves? Questionable. You know what I'm saying? I'll even question the way you living as a whole, but you don't see what I do on a 24-hour day. You know what I'm saying? Some people just want to deny it, but it's hard to deny. What level of basketball did you play? I got to college. I was NAIA for like 3 months, and I decided to stop playing. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna start coaching. Stopped after like 3 months. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get into what I'm doing right now, and this is why we're here right now. I decided to dive into a journey where I'm now brought myself to about 14,000 subscribers. No shout outs, no paid promos, no collabs, and we still on the rise. I'm still getting busy. But yeah, though, I'm about to slide. Like I said, about to slide out though. I got to slide. The March dropping on Monday. Make sure y'all sacrifice y'all present self and invest into your future self. You remind me of young Devin in the lab. Hey, shit, my handle might fuck around, be damn near around there. Fuck around, you know what I'm saying? It's a little different though. But why is Giannis so slept on, averaging 30, 10, and 6? Because Doc Rivers is dog shit. Let me say that. I'm going to leave it at that. Make sure y'all sacrifice y'all present self and invest into your future self and do everything you need to do to get to where you're here to be. Had to switch it up. You got to fall in line with your purpose. So discipline or regret.